Right, gang, let's really nail it this time. Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga tryna save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UP can't nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga tryna save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UP can't nothing, we on fellowship. For the Lee on my top, this a Saints hat. This the third can't be been in, he a J-Cat. Nigga tryna steal the sauce, yeah, I hate that. But I ain't make the rules, I can't change that. No bottle, no wine, yeah, I can't crack. Look, flag on the play, they grabbing face masks. Niggas always saving hoes when your cape back. The only killer that you know without no face tag. Hell yeah, my bitch bad, Proverbs 31, yeah. This is not a drill, I'll be 30'd up, yeah. He about to crack the sky, you better hurry up. It's all bad when you see us hang that jersey up. It's mad big, I got the blick with my cover on. He a fed, he a op, got his cover blown. Look, I'm really outside without no scully on. It's 1 West, bitch, I'm on with my brothers on. He got ranked, then he left, he broke another oath. I got the plate, we about to take another zone. They was sleeping on the team, now they comatose. Left his brother out to dry, I guess he wanna fall. Put the oil on his head, that's another song. I try to tell him we a pro, don't do this shit at home. She unhappy, live for a man, she a 3 or 4. He try to justify that shit, he broke the penal code. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UP can't nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UP can't nothing, we on fellowship. Gotta watch these niggas, they be cointel. Look, bro ain't never killed nobody, but I know he will. It's on me everywhere I go, yeah, that's the holy seal. My niggas itching, when it's up, you better not touch a chair. Ooh, I'm with the extra, that's off the back. He ain't loyal to his brothers, how you follow that? She either working with her hands or she off her back. Broke bitches, yeah, they down there give me a heart attack. You see the banner above my head, I'm a part of that. These niggas cowards, pussies, we don't want no parts in that. They let our warrior out of prison, he ain't coming back. And don't be speaking on the truth, cause we with all of that. Before they started kissing, it was fans first. You will never catch me digging in no man purse. Really put my brick in, it's when my hands hurt. And don't be speaking bullshit that make my head hurt. Look, I done burn my fingers from the Michael Drake. For the brothers, my life away. I never see him, tell him come up from their high place. We can't do it, we told them we gon' find a way. They'd rather march 1,000 deep, we'd rather feed the people. They wouldn't put on all black, now he reading Hebrew. You became a standard if you speak on Hebrew. Don't think they solid, get with them niggas, you gon' leave me. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga tryna save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UP can't nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga tryna save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UP can't nothing.
Introductory statement. Fuck them all. They participating in off the record conversation. Shit major. Stolen favors, masters admiration. My youngin' brought his torch to the finish line, but I'm just glad he made it. He ain't even trying to crack heads. He just know the danger. In a city filled with anger, a skyline filled with angels. Twist the burner, shoot from different angles. Twisted fingers, read the code and language. Man, what's the vibe, dog? I feel amazing. I found a stage door, but don't know what I came for. I'm nothing like a...
What song you saying let rock? Somebody say let that rock. What song you want me to let rock?
Great source, nigga. So many rappers would be better off as actors. Benefactors to the confusion, no solution. Puppet master, storyteller, no connection to the novelist. It's a tragic bankrolls, covering open wounds. And now I'm shitting like a restroom. They hold venom intentions, eating the way they gum line the most high, giving niggas crowns.
Shout out to Chris Endo. He said they all bunk. You smart man. What's my other song? It's one of my other songs. I got favorites. I got songs I like.
Let's get right to it. When we catch you, if you're showing off. And wanted to get you, I hold it off. Thought he was solid, but told it off. Running the field with the underdogs. Don't want to get involved. I can admit it, I know what it's time. I'm tripping, I got every group. Niggas will fumble a bag. I get to the cash fast. Gotta salute. I've been a hustler. Look how I'm coming up. You running your mouth, better run it up. I'm running this shit like a big dog. Living my movie, get pissed off. Pushing the law, cause we in charge. They gon' play this in the synagogues. How do I feel? I'm feeling great. Bigger the problem, the bigger the plate. Making my mood, that shit gotta wait. Ahead of my time, keep it in line. Follow they face. I just learned to keep it all to myself. Wait, a couple of niggas that hang with me got a bang for me. If I'm doing bad, never change on me. We just saw the earth. We the motherfucker.
Y'all like Lock's voice, man. What Lock about to kill it?
I got tunnel visions. There's a bunch of ways I'm gonna get it. It's my way or the highway. If you ain't fucking with it, do what I say. Know about your fucking visions. And take this money with you. I ain't dealing with the fucking children. If they not my own, going by myself. I'ma die alone. These bitches catch my wave. And more just hopping up.
You gotta know the video, Lock. That's like my favorite dance when Lock do that little. And it's a simple dance, but that's how real niggas like simple dances. Real niggas. Listen, there's this song. Yo, there's this motherfucking rapper from Dallas that got the weirdest haircut I ever seen in my life. This dude in Dallas got a haircut where, listen, I had to call Chapat to see if these niggas in Houston get down like that. The nigga in Dallas got a haircut where he bald-headed, except like right here, he got like a little SpongeBob. He got a Gumby, not a SpongeBob. He got a Gumby. He got like a Gumby that's like, starts like right here. And then he got this thing. And he do some dance, and he be doing some shit. I be watching this shit. And the niggas be going off. But that's too much dancing for me. That's too much dance. Let me see. Yo, I like the simple. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to give y'all the simple dance. Hold up. Wait, hold up. This is simple dance.
Know about your fucking visions. And take this money with you. I ain't dealing with the fucking children. If they not my own, going by myself.
See that dance? That's a nice. Yeah. There you go, Steve. The bend. Them motherfucker bend. And listen, I gotta turn the volume down, but I'm gonna show y'all the song. I'm talking about. Just watch how these niggas is dancing. What? Just watch. I gotta turn my volume down. Hold on, let me turn my volume all the way down. These niggas in the club getting busy. Hold on. I want y'all to look at these niggas dancing. Look at these niggas dancing. Just watch. Just watch how they dancing. Look. Look how these niggas dancing. This how y'all get down in Dallas. Look, they going off. What? Look. This shit is wild to me. You can't tell them shit. Why, they about to go off. Now they hype. I can't front on their hypeness. What? Listen, I can't front on their hypeness. But that's too much damn moving for me, man. Shout out to Judith. Judith, I ain't seen you in a month of Sundays, man. Good to see you, Judith. Appreciate the super chat donation. Thank you very much. The haircut he got is diabolical. That's all I want to say. Am I gonna play another song? Let me see. I might play it. Let me see. I'm gonna play y'all's favorite. Here's what I know, y'all. I know this is one of y'all favorites, so I'm gonna play this one.
Caution. Wave that one west cover out that window. Let them know I'm coming with my kinfolk. Red letters, ski mask on, but I don't really ski though. Bullets bald head like they going through chemo. I slide on them, Tony Hawk type. Better get your thoughts right. Jumping high on walls, this ain't Fortnite. Red dot, it kinda make it way too easy
For a headshot.
I put you under wing, it turned into a headlock. I told my niggas, think it's time to put the pressure on. You bring that paper, told her throw a little extra on. We go to war and see a murder one, you murder two. do it at the same degree. Better up into a capital offense for them dollars, but it really don't make sense. Guns behind tents with some liquor and we riding down the freeway. Slide on them, spin the block and replay, so we slide again.
You know my position, I'm on standby. Ain't no competition, it's a landslide. Or you a ride a motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them niggas, slide again. Niggas say they hot, but we been fine. And they ain't one of mine, so they anti. Or you a ride a motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them niggas,
We got this mapped out. Niggas selling wolf tickets, not living what they rap out. City gon' ride, too emotional, here crash out. 9 boxing, wrestle with this cannon, you gon' tap out. 100 troopers in the building, turn this shit into a blackout. We both come from the mother, why you tryin' to do me dirty? He cut himself off, we let him rock, he ain't worthy. You playing ball, courts throwing number like a jersey. My niggas folded like origami, I kept it sturdy. Told my son he got the blood of a king, he ain't got a word. They gon' cross you like a Christian, it's better to learn this early. They be watching, trying to copy, asking questions, trying to learn me. I ain't in the back and forth, if the business gon' concern me. Catch the wrath for my anger, I be trying to give a mercy. Ask the angels, keep me covered, I'ma slide, they might have heard me. They playing with that fire, get too close, it's gonna burn me. We ain't never looking back, moving forward, it's the journey.
you know my position, I'm on standby. Ain't no competition, it's a landslide. Or you a ride a motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them niggas, slide again. Niggas say they hot, but we been fine. If they ain't one of mine, so they anti. Or you a ride a motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them niggas, nigga, I'm made. All these niggas soft, claim they all cut from a whole nother cloth. I'm the one with the blade. Untamed gorilla, keep your hands out the cage. Standing on they neck. One west to the grave. You can keep your mercy, nigga, I ain't worried. Revenge call me buddy love, I call her Miss Purdy. Nigga tryna bitch, I'm going 730. I'ma shake the whole room like Big Shirty. Nigga say you want war, it's whatever, buddy. Glock fully loaded, you know these letters bloody. Come for me, you a bitch, homie. Boy, I'm realer than your big homie. But 44, you're the one and only. And you know I keep this blick on me. Body slam you like Mick Foley. I got that black out on my arm, play that bitch like a violin. Said me try me once, nigga, try again. You know my position, I'm on stand.
For those wanting to know who that artist is, that is Captain Tawar, Captain Akkad, and Barzal. It's called Ride. Welcome to another edition of the Car Chronicles. I'm your host with the most, Captain Tazaryach of ISUBK, under commanding Jenny Yohana. I'm going to do these two topics, and then I'm probably going to go on TikTok today. I didn't go on TikTok yesterday, but until that time, the phone lines are open, 862-224-9027. I believe Tazaryach got a debate today. Is it today? Let me check. I'm glad Mika put that in there. Is it today? Let me see if that's today. Yep. At 3 o'clock today, Tazaryach will be doing a debate. I don't know if I'll be restreaming it because I'm not sure if Tazaryach is going to stream it on his channel, on Cross the Line Radio. So if it's not on my channel, I believe Tazaryach is going to have it on his channel. Shout out to the big priest, Captain Mawakwa. He say he in the gym, but I don't know if he in the gym. You know, hopefully he is in the gym. Now, the first subject I want to get into is, and I've seen this, but I haven't had the opportunity to talk about it. This is something that's prevalent. And this is another thing that the schizophrenic Christians will do. And let me tell y'all another example let me tell y'all why you have to call Christians that teach Trinity or Jesus is God, you got to call them schizophrenic. Here's another reason why you have to do that. Hey, what do you mean by too much movement? You're right, Kapa. Let me tell you another reason. Schizophrenic, the reason why you know the Christians are schizophrenic and more schizophrenic, Christians are more schizophrenic than those today that believe they are Jesus. I'm going to tell you why. The ones that believe that they are Jesus or God or some type of person like that, they are here in the flesh saying that about themselves. Shout out to Jimmy Johnson with the super chat, man. I appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it great. And I appreciate all the super chats. I appreciate all the cash apps. I appreciate all the donations that y'all give. It's because the Christians are more schizophrenic because they're trying to force you to believe someone is a God that's not even here. And when he was here, said he was not, said he was the Son of God. Now that's crazy. Shout out to Just Starting Paint. I ain't seen you in a bunch of Sundays. So shout out to Just Starting Paint as well. Another form of schizophrenia is how predators use religion to touch underage children, to touch underage boys and girls. You'll always find most predators are in some form.
Canceled.
You'll find most predators are in some religion. Catholic Church, Christian Church, Baptist Church, Judaism, Muslims, all of them are predators. All of them. Even some Israelites. There's a group of Israelites out there that teach if a girl gets on her flower, you can lay with her. There's a group of Israelites that teach that if you force a woman, that is not grape. That's how one thing, let me tell you what I love about what I was taught under Commander Jenny Hanna is that we don't hide sin. The name of that group is GMS. I would say the name of that group was Sakari and Genesis, but them niggas is gone. GMS is the only one still around teaching that bullshit. And GMS will make a ton of video. GMS have an insane obsession with me. They'll make a ton of videos about me. But there ain't no getting around that y'all said you can grape a woman and it's not grape. You can take a woman by force and it's not grape. That's what GMS said. And they all hide behind the lie of religion. All of them. Nobody is exempt. And they use the Bible. Look at this verse here. And I'm gonna tell you what's also weak. This off topic, but I am debating this topic Saturday. I'm debating this topic. So I'm debating does the Bible promote polygamy? And I'm gonna tell you what's also weak. If you as a man gotta hide behind the scriptures to get another woman, that is also weak. The scriptures are not meant to be used to manipulate women to accept your lifestyle. You have to have enough game yourself. You got to have to manipulate. The manipulation got to be in you. The enticement got to be in you. The game got to be in you. All of them are the same words. The training. Y'all see that video I put out with the training? The training, manipulation, enticement, game, hustle, whatever it is, got to be in you. The minute you go up to a woman and say, well, how come you can have another woman? Well, God said I could do it. That shouldn't be the first thing. I'll tell a woman, I say, man, you done shared a woman your whole life. What's wrong with me telling you the truth? Spit that shit. Don't be afraid to spit that. Don't be afraid to tell that woman you've been sharing a man your whole life. Why not do it on purpose? Now, how you want to do it? Do you want to do it in secret? Do you want to do it in private? Do you want to do it in public? How you want to do it? Because I'm going to tell you something. Listen. This is something that is a hard pill for women to swallow. But if men, you can understand that, it'll help you. Women have made up their mind if they want to get with you or not. It don't matter what the fuck you are. If a woman sees you and likes you, unless you do something horrific, she's going to get with you. She don't give a fuck. Listen, man, women, somebody said, how come men that abuse women always get women? And I ain't talking about men that secretly abuse women. Men that are known abusers get women. Because women are simple. Women are intellectually intelligent. I'll never take away from a woman being intellectually intelligent, meaning education, economic, a job, a business. But when it comes to relationships, they are children. That's why everything with them is emotional. Everything. You're logical. And let me tell you this, ladies. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you this, ladies. Any man saying he doesn't want, any man telling you he wants you to be logical, run from that nigga, because that nigga wants a dude. That nigga don't want a woman. A man wants his woman emotional. He just don't want her overly, he don't want her overly emotional. Because that emotion, that feel, look, I'm on Quad say, oh, you gonna get trained. Because I'm gonna tell you, that woman that's emotional with that man, and when she's emotional with that man, she's affectionate with that man. All them emotions, when you get all them emotions and it's trained, when you get trained emotion from a woman, oh, that's what that man wants from her. He wants to come home and feel her love, feel her emotion, feel her affection. And listen, he wants some of that crazy shit too. Why y'all think, listen, when I created that oil called Toxic for Men, Toxic for Women, up until this point, more men have bought Toxic than women have bought Toxic. Because every man wants a little toxic, every man wants a little toxicity out of their woman. Hey, what's the shirt? Give me the shirt. You gonna get trained? Yeah, Hadar Ya'ala. We need a You Gonna Get Trained shirt to the Call Gas collection. Now, so you know what the balance is in the relationship? The balance is in the relationship, and this is what men know, real men know. The balance in the relationship is letting her be an emotional wreck to a point. I'm gonna say it again. And women, y'all not gonna understand. Most women probably don't understand nothing that I'm saying. And for the women that do understand what I'm saying, that means you have been trained properly by your man, or you're in training by your man, and you are wonderful with your man right now. But the fellas understand exactly what I'm saying. You want your woman to be an emotional train wreck, because when your woman, not when I say emotional train, I ain't talking about going stupid, dumb, crazy, going on social media, going all this, but a woman in love with her man, you want it to be slightly over the top. And here's why. Real men that are going to war, real men that are going to work, real men that are battling all day, they want to come in, and as much hell that they got to endure outside, they want that much heaven from you when they come inside. So I'm not talking about negative emotions. I don't want people to get that confused. I ain't talking about when you come home and she questioning you where you been and all of that shit. But a man wants a woman to be, you don't want them to be clingy. You just want them to be clean. So if clingy is spelled C-L-I-N-G-Y, you just want the C-L-I-N. Leave that G-Y somewhere else. So give me like 60%, 75% of the clingy. Just not all the way. I'm telling you. I can advise you on how to be. Now, when you psychotic is when you doing dumb shit all the time. Psychotic is when you texting them all the time. And here's a form of psychotic for men and women. When you text your man or woman and they don't respond to you, and then you immediately start saying what's wrong because they didn't respond to you, you are psychotic. Hey, DMOs, you don't have to tell us that you're out. You can just leave. We're going to know you're gone when the view go down. You don't have to tell us. Appreciate the comment, though. When they text you or they call you and you don't get the response, and then now you're like, what's wrong? Did I do this? Did I do that? That's like, you're being psychotic right there. You're being psychotic. Don't be psychotic. that's why I said a little bit like toxicity, like Israel Angels. You could tell the men that don't get what I'm saying, and you could tell the men that get what I'm saying. Hope y'all get it. I try to put y'all on a little bit so you can know how to handle. A man knows that. That's why I'm gonna end with this. This is why a man doesn't care how he gets that woman. Because in a man's mind, it's not the start of the woman. It's what I do with this woman that makes her. Because every man that gets a woman, most men, real men, I should say, does not bring their past relationships with the new woman. Because what they're hoping is that the new woman is the opposite. And so now they come and we learn. It's like, damn, okay, we had this failed relationship. So now when I get this relationship, I'm going to do this differently. I'm going to talk differently. I'm going to do this differently. I'm going to do this. Women come into a relationship, and what you got to be careful, ladies, is that you're not making your new man pay for what the past men did. Like when me and Tommy was talking about that woman that made that man wait until they got married before she had sex with him. She's doing that because she let the other men fuck her. So because she let the other men have sex with her before she got married, now she got to make him wait. She's not concerned with whether he's committed. Because just because you married doesn't mean you're going to stay together. You know who's the most divorced people on the face of the planet? Christians. Of all divorce, 60% of all divorces are Christians. So just because you get a certificate of marriage doesn't say you're going to be together. The number is pinned right there to call in, 862-224-9027. Now, Harry, let me get into these topics before I switch over to TikTok. I didn't mean to go on that rant, so don't get mad. Hold on. Don't get mad. Don't get mad about me stopping, but I could talk about it all day. Phone number is pinned, 862-224-9027. You got a question or comment? All right, let me turn this Wi-Fi off. So I want to play this first story. This is what pastors do. Let's play this story. Here you go. Here you go.
This is Pastor Kenny Baldwin preaching in a video posted on the church's YouTube page. The 47-year-old pastor is accused of sending nude photos to a teenage boy in Pennsylvania starting around November of 2024. They reportedly met and exchanged phone numbers when Dr. Baldwin came to the then 15-year-old's church to give a sermon. The teen, now 17, is from York, Pennsylvania. Pastor Baldwin's church is here in Bailey's Crossroads. We've highlighted the two locations on this map. In court documents, the teen told a Pennsylvania state trooper Pastor Baldwin talked to him about masculinity and then sent explicit photos of himself multiple times a week for about a year. Then again, most recently in early June of this year. The trooper says some of those images have been saved as evidence and that Baldwin admitted to state police that he sent 15 images of his privates to the boy.
It's rare to catch a person the first time they're engaged in something like this. So investigation into this person, into their internet activity, there may be other victims of this pastor of doing likewise elsewhere. So
I remember when I did a lecture on and I'm mad I can't find this PowerPoint. I think it was the Who Destroyed Our Children. And I'm mad I can't find this PowerPoint, because this PowerPoint because I always like to read the article. I always like to read the source instead of just telling you guys. But in history, they'll tell you, and what I was able to find in research, that predators go into the church because when you're in the church, it oh wait, I might have it. Because when you're in the church creates, one second. Hold on one second. I just want to see if I can find this for you, because I think I might have it. No, I don't think this is it. Because the church relaxes people. The church relaxes people. Let me see if I might have it. I'm just trying to see if I do have it. Oh, I do have it. It says studies reveal that childhood SA is as prevalent in the Baptist Church as it is in the Roman Catholic Church. Yet this denomination often has no procedures for tracking abusive clergy who are transferred out of state for removing accused abusers from ministry, or for informing congregants that have been accused of violating children. I'm gonna give y'all another Israelite example. That cat Nasi Yashavel. I don't even know if y'all remember him, but I'm gonna zoom in for y'all real quick. Don't ever forget this pedophile. When I did my lecture on who destroyed our children, I made sure I had him in there as well. I made sure I had this predator in there. And you know what's sad? This Israelite community, these Torah only niggas, did the same thing that the black church did. This man molested a child in Brooklyn, New York, at his daddy's Torah shit. And you know what they did? Instead of coming out publicly with it, they transferred that nigga to Atlanta. Allowed this nigga to get prominent. Allowed him to do debates. Allowed him to be the face of Torah. Him and Zion Lex was like, this son. That was Zion Lex boy. I'll give Zion credit. When it came out, Zion did say something about it. But I be wondering if Zion knew prior to. He may not. I'm not saying he did. Mika said nobody could speak on it in the camp because they hid the shit. Transferred him to Atlanta. And what the fuck you think he did in Atlanta? Molested his own daughter. I'm sorry. Molested his wife's daughter. Talk about this nigga was sleepwalking. Nigga was sleepwalking right into the kid's bedroom. You know who has not shut up about that shit? Me. Daniela spoke about it. I spoke about it. I think Zion talked about it. But there wasn't a heavy bash this nigga. You didn't really hear a heavy bash this nigga. But they'll go to them religions and they'll start reading that Bible and doing this. That's why, listen, man, don't be seduced by that shit. You know why I like the gangsterdom of ISUBK? Because it make people be like, these niggas can't be about God. Look how they talk. But then the people that y'all say are about God be molesting y'all. The people that y'all say be about God be robbing y'all. But the ones y'all call the gangsters and the thug, we ain't molesting nobody. And if we find one, we kick them the fuck out. If we find one, we deal with them. If we find one, we talk about it. We protect the children. So let me finish reading. It says numerous Baptist clergy have been arrested and convicted for criminal sexual misconduct. The absence of a central agency for Baptist churches to report known or suspected child molesters has resulted in preachers moving from one church to another without their new congregation ever learning about the history of sexual abuse. Because what the church does, the church will allow that one that molested over here, because they all molesting or they all sleeping with some man's woman in that church, they just transfer to another one. You know why? Because they say, well, if you out me, you know I'm going to have to tell what you're doing. Then I'm going to have to tell what you're doing, and this one have to tell what you're doing. So they create a wall of silence for their wickedness. That's why Christ said in Matthew 23, let me get this scripture. This is Matthew 23. Matthew's the 23rd chapter is like one of the greatest chapters. If you want to cut pastors, It's one of the greatest chapters. This Matthew's 23 and 27. It says, "Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye are..." I'm going to start at 25. "Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for you make clean the outside of the cup and of the platter, but within are full of extortion and excess." You see them pastors extort you for your money so that they can have excess. Then it says, "Thou blind Pharisee, first clean that which is within the cup and the platter, that the outside of them may be clean also. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye are like unto whited sepulchres, which indeed appear beautiful outward, but are within full of dead men's bones and all uncleanliness." From Malachi York to the Catholic Church, to the Baptist Church, to the Israelite community, child molestation runs rampant. That's why. And let me tell you how you take it to the outside. I'm going to give y'all another example of what y'all accept. Usher can come on stage, can make a post saying, "Don't come up here if you ain't ready to do this." And then you know what he said? He said, "God don't like ugly," because he can't SA you on the stage. So what they want is the ritual of sexually violating everybody. And y'all don't look at it as sexually violating. Y'all don't look at it that way. But it's always the husbands that's mad. And the husbands that don't have control. Husbands are not allowed to have control over their wives to say, "Don't go to the concert to get slutted out." You don't think entertainers know that they have the same power as the preacher? The entertainers, I'm going to say it again, the entertainers have the same power as the preacher. They know that I can get in her drawers. The man, listen, entertainers don't even have to say nothing. The woman has made it up in her mind. She gonna sleep with him, blow his rod before she meet him. Just gotta show up. And you know what's the saddest part too? That woman's mother and auntie was there too and thought that shit was cool. What mother think it's cool for her daughter to be up there sexing with a man that sexes every woman all the time? You know the crazy part? All the women will get mad if a man has more than one woman, but don't have a problem with Usher sexing women every day on his concert. Nobody has a problem with that. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Cordell from the Bronx.
Con, you gotta turn me down in the background. What's your question or comment?
Yeah, yo, bro, I wanted to ask you because I've been tuning in for a while, so I've been catching up to your, logic and philosophy, and I'm like, well, the philosophy of the ISUPK mostly, and I'm like, I always wanted to know. You probably spoke on it before in the past, but I always wanted to know, like, if it all kicks off the way it's foretold to, right? And ISUPK and the Israelites is on top. After that moment, everybody's punished, but life doesn't end, I'm guessing, right?
No, we live.
Like, life isn't just over and
live.
Israel is just on top.
No. Israel is on top, but we live.
Which are what?
We live. Everybody's living. We just living under
Everybody's
us.
living, right?
Right.
I bet. My fault. So when we get to the part where the judgment has been given out and everybody's still living, though, white people aside, other races aside, right? Within Israel, the people who's not really woke, not saying that y'all didn't do your job, y'all woke up as many as y'all could, but I'm saying, like, the people who never heard of it, they're on a whole nother spectrum of information that gets to them, and they never heard of y'all, or the people who heard of y'all a little bit, or they hearing y'all, it's making sense, and they making corrections, but they don't have the full lessons, or whatever case may be, where they not fully in tune either. Y'all who are fully in tune, how is that interaction among brethren, I guess, or Israelites among each other, even though you know that you're in the truth, but they're not, and they just never even had a chance to be in the truth.
Right, but you're talking about two different things. That latter part that you talk about, that's what's taking place now. Like, we're already
the latter part?
Yeah, the latter part. Like, meaning I'm in the truth. There's brothers and sisters that are not in the truth on the level that I am, but they're learning and they're coming into it. So that part has to take place first, because once we get in the kingdom, those are all the people that have earned the right to be in that kingdom. So you'll have brothers and sisters that are in the kingdom that may not have known they was going to be in the kingdom, but because they
Right,
were
that's what I'm
putting,
talking about.
but because they was putting forth the effort, they was keeping the commandments, they was paying tithes, they was doing the things that they were supposed to do, they make it in the kingdom. So when we're in the kingdom, we have earned the right and shown the Most High that we'll live according to His law. And so now all we do is just keep living that way. That's all.
So it's the people who rejected the kingdom, like
Right.
like all the like the and if I had to make it make sense just for myself, I would say like it'd be a soul thing, like it'd be within your heart thing. If you know, like I knew this rule before I broke it, like I knew child molestation is wrong.
You want to, here's a better way, to understand. Here's a
in your heart.
here's a better way to understand it, brother. Here's a better way to understand it. Sinners won't make it into the kingdom. That is that
So
simple.
where would they be? That's what I'm saying. They still alive. They still here.
No, they won't.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
So if you're because remember you say you only talk about Israel. So those that survive, the first resurrection is what you go through now, because that's a spiritual resurrection. So those that survive the spiritual resurrection, you will reign with Christ for 1,000 years. After a time period when we start seeing babies being born, those will be the ones that did not make it into the kingdom being born back into the kingdom.
Okay. Copy. I never really.
Yeah, it's called
before.
That's the second death.
Before, I never really heard that side.
Nah, no problem. Those that do the second death, that when you're dying, like we're all dead spiritually. All of us were dead spiritually. And then we resurrected from that spiritual death. But if you refuse to resurrect from that spiritual death and you face the physical death, when you're born back into the kingdom, that's how you get back into the kingdom. You get in through death.
So that opens up a door. I don't want to keep. You answered me already, but just to express myself, like that opens up the door for my understanding to even, I guess, how it worked into the past. The idea that we all come from Ham, Shem, and what's the third?
Japheth. Well, we come from Shemitic line, and out of the Shemitic line, we come from Israel. What I'm speaking about is I'm speaking about in reincarnation.
Right, exactly. So even in those times, we're speaking about reincarnation, right? So even in those times, reincarnation existed.
Right.
And when we are, like, if God flooded the earth for only Noah escape, but reincarnation is a thing that is practiced or understood.
Right.
Those who are being reborn have that second life at being in the kingdom, but if they still reject it, then you end up like an Enoch. Even though I heard...
No, you don't end up like an Enoch. You don't end up like an Enoch, because Enoch translated, but Enoch came back. You want to simplify it. If you don't make it into the kingdom, you'll die. And then when it's time for you to be born back,
again. Okay, copy. Oh, you
right.
Bet.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
I appreciate you. I appreciate that knowledge, bro.
Hey, no sweat. All right.
Yeah, 100.
All right. All right, y'all. I did give y'all 45 minutes to call in. Nobody's called in. So now it is time for the Hellhounds. Caller, what's your name? I'm sorry. What's your question or comment, brother?
What's up, Cap? I ain't even called to keep you on this time, but I just went into YouTube and saw you was live.
Okay,
But I got a question. I was listening to General Muhammad. It was about a week ago. I wanted to try to get in contact with you sooner than this, but I don't think you went live for a couple of days or whatever. But he was teaching about Adam and Eve, and you would probably need to check with him or not or whatever. But I believe he said that Adam was created on that day, on the seventh day. When I was listening to him, I believe that's what he had said. So I was just wanted to get your thoughts on that.
I would believe you probably misunderstood it. You would have to send me what he said.
I don't remember the exact day. I'm not going to.
Well, I'm not, because I'm definitely not going to believe what you just said. Hold on one second. Caller, hold on.
Well,
Yeah, you would have. I said, hold on a second. Yeah, you would have to send me that before
All
I would
right.
have give any commentary on it.
What days does he usually? I'll try to go back and see if I can find
He
it.
teaches
What
he
days does
teaches
he?
on Mondays
Every
and
Monday.
Monday and
But,
Thursday.
right. I believe it might have been last week Monday.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna see if I can find it and get back with you on that, brother.
Yeah, no sweat.
I appreciate it.
All right, please. All right, next caller is says Charlie. I'm assuming Charles Crawford. You're the only person on the phone.
yeah, what's up, Cat? This is Charles Crawford, originally from Philly and staying in Ohio right now, you know. What's going on, brother? Shalom, King.
Hey, Shalom. What's your question, brother?
No, I really don't have a question. I got a statement, you know. I've been following you for a while now, man. You, brother Naquan, brother Hashard, they all from different camps. Y'all been holding my people down, bro. And I want to commend you. And I want to, on a later date, I want to figure out, you know, how can I join ISUPK? Because I really need it. I need y'all brothers. I'm not gonna lie, man. I need to be around like-minded
Well, it's not the
brothers.
boy. It's not the boys' club where you get to pick and choose when you decide either you're gonna join or you're not.
Yeah. I'm ready. I just don't. I don't have. I don't know if ISUPK.
Where you live at?
I'm in Akron, Ohio, right now.
Oh, I'll give you a number right now. You can call this number right now. They'll tell you exactly what to do. Let me know.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
Hold on one second. Let me grab this pen. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Yup. Got it.
I see your question, Rod Cromartie. I'll be with you in a second.
Where they at? I'm ready.
313 285 6770. You call that number right now. They'll tell you how to get in class in Cleveland. I mean, Akron, Ohio. I'm actually doing a debate in Cleveland Saturday. I think I'm gonna be in Akron. I think I'm gonna be in Akron Friday. I ain't sure, but yeah, I got a debate Saturday.
You said 313-285-6770?
That's correct.
Okay, good. Okay, my other statement, the statement I wanted to make is, I love the way you debate, right? Because you do your best to be humble to these heathens and stuff. But if I can have if I can have a request, at least for the next 2 debates, once they start showing their teeth, get in their ass, Cat. Get in their ass. Don't spare them. Don't try to, you know, because a lot of times I realize they don't listen to you to understand until you get it in their ass.
Pause.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you a champion for the people, brother. And man, I enjoy watching you. And it's a blessing and a gift to just to be able to speak to you and to give you your flowers. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it too, brother. Most High in Christ.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, brother.
And I thank you for that, man. I hope to see you out here, man. I'm about to call that number.
Yep.
So whenever you do get out here, I'm already with the family.
Gotcha. All right, brother. Take care, man. Lord be with you.
Yep, Lord be with you too, King. Shalom.
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 Caller, what's your question or comment?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What's up?
All right. Look, so I just heard you say something about reincarnation.
Yeah.
Can you explain what it said?
Yeah, what's that?
Oh, we're talking about reincarnation in the Bible.
Yeah, who was John the Baptist? Before he was John the Baptist.
I don't know. I ain't never heard of that before.
Oh, he was Elijah.
How you know that? What is it?
Because Jesus said it. Because Jesus said it.
When he said it? Can you tell me so I can read it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no problem. I got
It's
you.
Stephen too for girl.
This is Matthews 11 and it says Matthews 11 and 12 for 11 rather. It says, verily, verily, I say among you, them that be born of women, that Among them that are born of women, they have not risen a greater than John the Baptist. Notwithstanding, he that is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. And from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violence taketh it by force. For all the prophets and the law prophesied until John. And if ye will receive it, this is Elias, which was for to come. Elias is Elijah.
Okay, he said this is
Yeah, he
Elias
said
that is
John.
here to come.
That's right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never really paid no attention to that.
Yep. And Matthew, and I think this is Matthew. This is Matthew 17 and 12. But I say unto you that Elias is come already, and they knew him not, but have done unto him. Caller, hold on.
Hello?
Yeah, hold on one second. It says, I say unto you that Elias is come already, and they knew him not, but have done unto him whatsoever they listed. Likewise shall also the Son of Man suffer of them. Then the disciples understood that he spake of them, John the Baptist. So even the disciples believed in reincarnation. In the book John, in John chapter 9, verse 1, there was a blind man born from birth. And they said, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? If he was born blind, it could have been nothing that he did in this life, but something that he would have done in the former life. So Israel always knew that, and that's the importance. And people get hung up on the word regeneration and reincarnation. I can't help their stupidity on the words just being similar, just, said differently. But reincarnation just means that when we unalive, we regenerate or reincarnate through birth. So when a child is born, that's an old spirit attached to a new body. You can read in Ecclesiastes when it says that which hath been is named already, and it is known that it is man. So just like John had the name John while he lived in that life, but he also had a life where he lived as Elijah. Caller, hold on.
So we do I like to compare and contrast, you know what I'm saying? So I can see what went wrong and what went left, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I've kind of been learning, if that makes sense. So what I do is I see UVK view, then I look at it versus mainstream Christianity, and then, you know what I'm saying? Then it helped me better able to see. So what is the Christian view on those views? Because I'm pretty sure you probably know.
Yeah, I would never do that. But Christianity does not believe in that. Christianity believe when you die, you go to heaven or hell. That's not in the Bible. You don't die. You don't die and go to heaven or hell.
Oh yeah, I feel that. So
wait, slow down. If you say you feel that, then I don't know why you're listening to Christians.
No, so the thing is, this is all new to me, so I don't even, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't listening to nobody. I'm trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying? Everything that I heard from pretty much you and Captain Tazaryach, y'all being right. I'm not gonna stuff. Y'all being right. But this is the first time I heard about reincarnation, though.
Come on, I understand.
So this all new. So it ain't like I don't know what the fuck is up, but this is shit. This a curveball right here, cause I ain't know. Like,
let me tell you the greatest thing. The greatest thing of understanding. The greatest thing about reincarnation is not that you're born again, but you should think about how you live in this life, because it's going to affect your next life, and your next life, and your next life. So if you lived a fucked up life, you can prepare to have a fucked up life in your next one.
Yeah. For sure. So I'm just wondering. I know you don't believe what they believe.
Right.
But
this the last question, because I got two other callers. But go ahead.
My fault. So
it's not your fault. You ain't do nothing wrong.
Oh, you good. So how do mainstream Christianity apply that verse about Elijah in John the Baptist?
From I get different answers. Some people believe that's a one-off. Some people believe most of them believe that that's just a one-off. That's just something that God did. But you
Oh,
gotta
okay. So
ask, you gotta
they
ask them.
understand. So they know.
They don't.
So they know.
No, they don't know. They can't. They don't want to acknowledge reincarnation, so they have to lie and say, "Oh, he just did that one time." Same way
Okay.
that they say God
Yeah.
made the same way that they say God made Mary pregnant. They gotta lie about that. So it's just something
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
they lie about. That's all.
Okay. I appreciate that, bro. I
Hey, no
appreciate it.
problem. Take it
Appreciate you
easy.
telling me the truth. All right.
Hey, no doubt. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Next caller says Wayne on my phone.
Oh yeah, what's good, Cap?
What's up, man? You got a question or comment?
Yeah, I'm in Hollywood, Florida. It's like 5 minutes from Fort Lauderdale, 5 minutes from Miami. Is there a school down here?
Yep, let me get you the number. I got you covered. I love these. These be my favorite calls right here. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
904
Mm-hmm.
405
Mm-hmm.
5183.
Got it. That's all I was calling for, brother.
No sweat. I appreciate it. Before I bring the next caller, somebody put in the comments said, so with that logic, there is no heaven or hell. No, I did not say that. Listening is an art. I said you don't die and go to heaven or hell. But I think slavery would classify as hell. And I think the white man that was ruling over us, they would classify that as heaven. Today, a child being born addicted to crack would be hell. A child being born with a silver spoon in his mouth would be heaven. Concept of heaven and hell is a condition that is represented and can only be on earth living. You don't go to some place where nobody can see. God is not. Always remember, Christ said this: God is not the God of the dead, but the God of the living. He don't want to rule over dead people. Next caller, I think it was 929. I think you just called.
Yeah, it's me calling back, bro. It's Cordell. I just wanted to elaborate on what bro was saying once I heard what he was saying about the reincarnation thing. It's probably past the moment, past right now. But I wanted to say this, but I wanted to go somewhere else with it. I wanted to say it's the same way, right? I would guess the way the law right now says that you'll get like 2 life sentences, like even after you finish your life sentence, you die. You'll like your second life, you'll still be in prison. I don't know if that classifies as the same thing. It's just like they know something we don't.
No.
All right, cool. So I was just throwing that out there. That's not where I was going with it. All right, but
that
the whole reincarnation thing.
But go ahead.
I just put that together because once he said all of that, I'm like, wait, so how would they know anything
the
about
white man is not
that?
the white man is not God. The reason why they give multiple life
sentences, not that they are, just
the reason why they give multiple life sentences, because life sentences are normally 25 years. With good behavior, you could be done in like 15. So the reason why they give multiple life sentences is because it'll run concurrently. So let's say if you do good behavior after them 15 years, if you got another life sentence, you got another tack on another set of years. That's all that.
Yeah, I didn't know life was considered 25 specifically.
Yep. All right.
All right. So with the reincarnation thing, I would say, is it possible? Well, we know everything through the Bible. All knowledge of God we know through the Bible. So I'm saying, with that being said, and I guess somewhere in the Bible, the devil was talking about, Satan was talking something like, eat this apple will make you like God, meaning like, I guess his knowledge or more things that you don't know as a human. And it's possible that there's even more things that we don't know as humans that wasn't in the Bible that God, didn't want us to know. Those are for angels, or those are for these creatures that he created. Not everything, I guess, is given to us in the Bible. I'm not saying that we
everything, brother, is simpler. Everything is given to us in the Bible, and Satan doesn't have that power.
So Satan doesn't have that power.
No, Satan only has the power that God gives him.
Right, and we don't even know all of Satan's powers, I would think. So I'm saying like there's things that we don't know, that powers that we don't know that God.
Brother, where you live at?
Just to make the whole reincarnation thing, it's not in the Bible, but it's possible. There's obviously powers that God possessed that we have no idea.
Just stop talking for a second, brother, because reincarnation is in the Bible. Where do you live at, brother?
Okay, somebody said that.
Where do you live at, brother?
I'm in the Bronx, brother.
Are you the brother I text the address for class?
Nah, it's my
Okay,
first contact.
got you. So
First live. I caught my first live.
no sweat. I'm in charge of New York, so I'm gonna text you the address for class. And what I would suggest is just start getting in class so you can, because each day when you come to classes on Monday through Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. in Harlem, and each day is a different subject, and so that's where you can get all your questions answered. All right. Not that I not, and that's not saying I won't answer none of your questions now, because I am. But reincarnation is in the Bible. It is in the Bible. We know the
Yeah, I wouldn't
powers
even ask that if I knew that, right?
yeah, we know the power that God gives and God takes away. There ain't no angel Satan that rebels against God. He obeys God, just like every angel obeys God. And these are all things that you can learn once you come into class. But what I always tell young brothers and sisters when you first come to class, don't try to get the meat understandings. You want to get the milk understandings. So you want to get the basic understandings, so you can have a better grasp on how to learn. That's why we all come in as babies. When you come in as a baby, when I came in as a baby, I had to learn the milk so I could easily digest it. And then the more seasoned I
Right. There's
became,
like a baseline
right,
level of
there you go. And then
understanding.
the more seasoned I became, the more I be able to digest more hard things. And so that's what you want to start doing. So when you hang up, I'm gonna text you the address, and so you should begin to start coming to class. All right.
Yeah, I don't mind getting that baseline understanding for sure. Yeah,
Definitely.
for sure.
All right, so I'm gonna send it to you now.
All right, bro. Thanks.
All right, brother. No sweat. Take it easy. All right. Give me a second. Let me send this brother this number, and then I'm gonna go live on the TikTok. Let me see. Classes are Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. 2279 3rd Ave, Harlem, New York. Any questions, text or call me. Now we're gonna unleash the hellhounds, y'all. Let's see how this is gonna go. Shut up. Let me go live. Let me do the title. Let me change the title. Christians don't know the Bible. Let me get my background on. Done. Let me get my background. Let me get a good picture. Yep, royalty, baby. Yep, go live. All right, y'all. Let's see how this goes. Now, while we wait for TikTok to build up, appreciate y'all joining. There was another story where this woman, and this what I like. There's a story I would have played. I should have played the video. It would have made. It would have helped y'all understand a lot better if I brought the video in. But there's a story where. Let me put my Wi-Fi on here. Hold on, let me see if that makes it better. Make sure I'm good. There's a story where this black woman brought her child rather, to the club so she can get on a mic and call out the baby daddy. The hatred that women have. Hey, blessings to you too, Tony. Oh, let me change the live to auto accept. Let's see how this auto accept works. Let me see. Let me turn the auto accept request on. So y'all can come up. You can just pop up on the stage if you want to pop up on the stage. We appreciate you coming in. If y'all can go ahead and like the video. I want to shout out my YouTube audience. YouTube, we got 167 in here, 133 likes. I like that ratio. Oh, wait, Rock Cromartie. You mentioned that you just lost your pops. I definitely want to send out. I definitely want to send out my condolences. I want to send out my condolences to you and your family for the loss of your loved one. Rod, message me on Instagram. I want to send you some scriptures as well on dealing with the loss of a loved one. But you asked me, how did I deal with my father passing? Well, how I dealt with my father when my father passed away, I mourned. Like, this ain't a time where you got to try to be tough and strong and hard and don't cry and don't mourn and don't be sad and you got to be strong for everybody else. Do not do that. you should mourn your pops. You should honor your pops. I think you said y'all was leaving the burial, so you did honor your pop by giving him a proper burial. You want to give the proper mourning period, and so that you can drive away the mourning part. That's the most important thing that you want to do. You want to drive away the mourning. That's because, and here's why you want to drive away the mourning. If you don't drive away the mourning of your father, then you will be living a life of the mourning. Hey, can you just mute your mic for me real fast? I'll come to you in a second. I'll come to you in a second. Just keep your mic muted for 1 second. So you want to drive away the mourning, because when we lose a loved one, we think we got to live like we're unalived, like our loved one is. But our loved one would want us to live. Our loved one would want us to go on and be great, be successful, and keep them in their memory. So there's a difference between living for a lost one and then living like a lost one. Living like a lost one, you always sad, you mourning, you can't get over it, you can't live. And then, because then what you're doing and what you're allowing a demon to do, you're allowing the demon to make their loss your life. And you don't want to let the demon let their loss be your life. Your life is your life. Their life was their life. Now you live by them. So you keep their name alive. When they hear your name or they hear your pop's name, it's a good thing. It's a good reputation. That's what I did. That's how I transitioned from losing my pops. So I hope that works, but do message me. I do want to send you some scriptures. We do got 2 people on TikTok. Top, you got a coffee cup, so I'm going to go to Bobby. Oh, okay, Top, you back. Top, you want to unmute your mic now? It says Top Gun. Okay, Top Gun, I'm going to drop you. If you want to unmute your mic, like what we doing? All right, Top Gun, I'm going to go ahead and drop you. You can always come back. Bobby, we got Bobby on the stage. What's up, Bobby?
All right, Top Gun, I'm going to go ahead and drop you. How you doing?
Hey, I got a bad echo. Go ahead, speak again, Bobby.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm good to go. You got a question or comment?
I think I seen you on a YouTube video. Are you that guy who called this African dude with this white girl a Hamite?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, Captain.
If y'all can mute your mic, wait, just if y'all could, just so y'all can understand, I don't mind y'all coming on the stage, but I have a 1 mic policy. So when you come on the stage, if you could just mute. What the hell? If you could just mute your mic while you're on the stage, I would greatly appreciate it. All right. So to Bobby, did you have a question besides that?
Yeah. So are you saying Hebrew Israelites are native?
Native what?
Like to America?
No, I'm not saying that. So are you saying when I said that man was a Hamite, is because Hamites are different than Israelites. So on the continent of Africa, you have different ethnic tribes, different ethnic families. So the family that African came from is a Hamitic one. We come from an Israelite one. So that's the difference.
Hello, can I ask a question?
If you can wait, hold on.
I was asking about the shirt though.
Oh,
he muted, so I thought.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Okay.
Thank you. Mute your mic. Thank you.
He's a pale face. He ain't got no respect for nobody.
Don't worry about that. You talk about the shirt that I got on. It says no one is illegal on stolen land. That's what the whole shirt says.
Yeah, hold on, my bad. Go to the next guest. I gotta answer this.
Okay, no sweat. I'm gonna go ahead and drop you. Anyways. So next up is. I want to ask a question. Wait, hey, dude. Now you gotta wait to the next person. If you unmute again, I'm gonna just kick you off. Yaradan at the top. So this the order I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do Yaradan, the person that keeps unmuting, Inevitable, Bam, and that's what I'm gonna do for now. All right. So Yaradan, what's your question? If you don't unmute, I'm assuming you don't have nothing to say, and I'm gonna just move you down. All right, bitch. What's your question, bitch?
Okay. I wanted to ask.
Wait.
Which Bible do you use? Do you use?
Before you say that, I'm not calling him bitch because I'm not really calling for my YouTube audience. I'm not calling him the B word. That's his name on TikTok. Why would a man have a name with that?
Okay.
Wait, be quiet. Why would a person have that name as their name? I don't know, but that's his name on TikTok. What's your question?
Which Bible do you use?
King James Bible.
And where does the King James come from?
It comes from King James.
Who translated it from the Masoretic text, correct?
Yes.
And who transmitted the Masoretic text? The Rabbinic Jews.
You said what?
And who transmitted the Masoretic text?
I would have to look in to see that, but they're just Hebrew and Greek records. That's it.
Brother, the ones...
I'm not your brother.
Brother, the ones who transmitted the Masoretic text.
I'm not your brother, because I think you're a heathen, so I'm not your brother. What's your ethnicity?
This is fine. Caucasian.
Right, and what is your belief?
I'm Jewish.
Where you come from?
But Rabbi.
Where do you come from?
Captain.
Where do you come from, man?
Edomite.
Well, where do you come?
Adam.
Adam?
Adam. I'm an Edomite.
You saying Adam like the first? What? Are you saying Adam or Edom?
Yes, sure, Adam.
Are you saying Adam?
Anyways, Rabbi, I need everybody to ask you a question. How does it feel? How does it feel to follow a book which was transmitted by the Rabbinic Jews?
How does it feel to get your penis sucked on his 8th day by a rabbi?
Thank you for avoiding. Good job.
How does it feel to get your penis sucked by a rabbi?
But Rabbi Yosef Mizrahi did destroy you.
I'm just
asking.
I'm just asking.
Hey, how does it feel to be a fake prophet, Captain?
Wait, you just gotta wait your turn. You just gotta wait your turn. Just ask me that when it's your turn. You just gotta ask.
Hate white people, you racist.
Okay, but why you can't just wait your turn?
But again, how does it feel? Captain Sheikh, how does it feel to, number one, have a book transmitted by Rabbinic Jews, and number two, Ga'ati demolished by Yosef Mizrahi?
Okay, when you say Rabbinic Jews, right? For us, historically, the Jews were never your people. The Jews was always our people. So Jesus was my people. The disciples was my people. They thought Paul was any.
This is fine.
Oh, you don't interrupt me because you said now. You said I didn't answer the question the first time. Now when
this is fine. Again,
you have to shut your mouth. You said I didn't answer the question.
Fine.
Hey,
fine, boggy bearded motherfucker. What's your plan?
Okay, now I just want y'all. This is why I turn the auto accept off, because if you can't do one mic at a time, or if you unmute again while I'm talking, I'm just gonna drop you. Now I'm trying to answer your question. You keep interrupting me. If you interrupt me again, you're saying you don't want to talk. Stop interrupting me and answering your question.
Hey, just go ahead, make your point.
If you talk again, we don't have to talk again.
Oh my goodness.
No problem. So I'll answer his question while he in the
Rabbi, how does it feel to be disturbing?
So when he say by rabbis, when you talk about the Masoretics, or when you talk about the original Hebrew and Greek records of the Old and New Testament, those are not white people. The Israelites were not white people. Paul was not mistaken for a white man. He was mistaken for an Egyptian. The N-word is in the Bible. Christ is described in the Old and New Testament as having woolly hair and being black. So the Israelites were a black people. They were not a white people. So it doesn't matter who anyone translated our records from. They're translating it from what the world will call melanated people. So as I'm trying to, and this is what I want everybody to understand, I don't care what question you ask. Just don't interrupt in the answer. That's it. And don't unmic when I'm talking to someone else. Next up is, I know Yara is just on the stage. Inevitable, you there?
Yes, sir.
What's your question or comment?
First comment is just glad to be a brother. Also,
Most High in
also,
Christ. I agree. Go ahead.
yeah, no, I just had a quick question. I see you go on the interviews with Baton and stuff. Do you have any plans in the future to sit down with Baton again?
You know what's interesting is it's never really scheduled like that. Like the very first one that I did with him, it happened very quickly. Like we spoke on a Monday, I booked the flight that Tuesday, I flew out there Thursday. The next one, now the next one I did, the one with me and Tazaryach, I did know that like a few weeks in advance. But the last one, he called me at like 1 in the morning and asked me if I was in New York. I said, yeah, and he asked me if I could come to it. So I couldn't tell you when the next one is. What I will say is that he always says he doesn't really bring back guests, but I've been on there 3 times. And all of the ones that I've been on have, I think I'm at almost like 6 million views in the 3 videos that I've done with him. So, but I don't know what I'm.
Hits. I
think the attraction is that I can intellectually have the conversation, be funny, and so it's not just an angry black man as they usually think that it's just going to be an angry black man that's just loudmouth. I had to kick him down. They usually just think it's going to be an angry loudmouth black man, but because I'm not an angry loudmouth black man, that's why it works.
Wow.
So
yeah.
All right.
Well, yeah, that's all. I just wanted to know because I look forward to those. Especially with you on there. You're probably my favorite to see with me.
Thank you, man. Listen, I had a picture. I took this picture. I'm gonna post it on TikTok. I was in this Chipotle. This is like a couple months ago. Hey, Top Guns, man. If you can't mute your mic, if y'all are too fucking grown to not know to mute your fucking mic on the stage. Thank you. I'm a one. You unmuted, brother. You gotta mute your mic, brother. So a couple months ago, I'm gonna just drop you, Top Gun, since you can't learn. I'm gonna just drop you. A couple months ago, I was at this Chipotle. It's like 20 white boys out there, and as I'm ordering the food, they run up on me. Now I got my thing on me, and they run up on me, but they hold the phone. They was like, "Is this you?" And it's one of the videos I did with my time. And I was like, "Yeah." They start screaming in the Chipotle and was like, "Can we take a picture with you?" And I said, "Sure," but I got my hands. When I post the picture on TikTok, you're gonna see I got my hands inside because I don't trust white people like that, man. They might have tried to do something to me. So, and then listen, when I posted it on YouTube, if you listen, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you, but if you unmute again, I'm gonna drop you too. Like, shut the fuck up till it's your turn. I'm a real man, and I don't need you. Thank you. So when I posted it on YouTube and Instagram, I put in captions, "My future slaves." That's how I put it.
Yeah.
God, was there anything else?
No, that's it, man. Just glad to chop it up with you a little bit. Enjoy the rest of your day, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Before I bring on Bass, you're gonna be next. Before I bring you on, for those that don't know, I'm live on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. So I do just want to address one thing on YouTube first, and then Bass, you'll be up next. Zerad gave a $20 super chat. Appreciate that. And for those on TikTok, if you give a galaxy or something like that, I'll answer your question. I'm not gonna sing or do nothing crazy, but if you give a galaxy, not a galaxy, what is this shit called? Yeah, I think it's a galaxy. I will send you a free item. That's what you get for a galaxy. So now, Deuteronomy, he says, can you break down Deuteronomy 23, 3-7? Does this mean if an Israelite man has a child with a Moabite, their children can never enter to the kingdom? Yeah. They said they can't enter to the 10th generation. So what that means is that child you have with that Moabite, that child, 10 generations, you got to correct that 10 generations before they can come amongst the congregation. So we can avoid that mongoloidism. We don't want mongoloidism in the Israelite nation. That's what you're avoiding. All right. All right, Bass, you up next, man. You really want to talk to me? What's your question or comment? Come on with the heat. I don't care what you got to ask or
Yeah.
say. The floor
What's
is yours.
up, man? What's up?
Just don't say words that are banned on TikTok. That's all I ask.
Yeah. I'm gonna be respectful. I don't want to.
I don't need no. I don't care. Wait,
I don't want to mess your life.
Wait, hold up. Wait, just understand. I don't care if you're disrespectful to me. Just don't use words that TikTok will ban. You can say what you want. So what you got, man?
Yeah. So yeah, man. So I've watched you debate Jay Dyer for a while, different debates, and he's like totally crushed you on everything. And like, even, you know, you believe in this Harriet Tubman cult that you believe in. You also made a claim that you are a prophet, right? So I was wondering if you could validate your prophethood for all of the listeners here on your live today.
Yes. In Matthew's the 12th chapter, I don't know if you know you got background noise. I don't know where you are.
Yeah, let me mute up.
Yeah,
let me mute up, Cap. Let me mute up.
Yeah, but now, Base, you have the carte blanche to unmute if you want to chime in XYZ. I just want to be able to answer the question without the background noise. So in Matthew the 12th chapter, the Pharisees asked Christ for a sign. Christ said, "You'll be given no sign except the sign of the prophet Jonas." And prophet Jonas, his prophethood was based on teaching repentance. That was his prophethood. And that is my prophethood, because that's what Christ said his prophethood was, repentance. So you could see my works by how many brothers and sisters you see repent based off the teachings that I do. That's your proof right there.
Okay, so great. But there's more to that. There's more criteria to being a true prophet of God, because God says that you have that he speaks to you and tells you what to do, right? So what has God told you to do, and how has he spoken to you to make you a prophet? I think it's a little more than that, because I think you would agree, before I fully answer, you would agree, yes or no, that a lot of people on earth claim to be prophets, right? I disagree that there is no prophet.
I didn't ask you. Listening is an art. I didn't ask you if there was prophets. I said you would agree that a lot of people on earth claim to be prophets.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Okay, no problem. I didn't ask you if they was false enough. So I think the criteria.
So how do you?
I'm trying to answer.
How do you fit into that not being a false prophet?
Okay, I got it. It's because my prophethood.
So how do you fit in that, bro?
Because my prophethood didn't come from myself. My prophethood came from other prophets, like Commander General Yohana, General Muhammad, the men that established the Israelite School of UPK, that before they existed, there weren't no organization bringing out the word of God the way that we bring out the word of God. There wasn't no organization that prophesied or woke. You gotta let me finish. You gotta let me finish. You have to let me finish. Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Thank you. There wasn't nobody out there bringing out the prophecies of the blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians being the true children of Israel, going into those records, prophesying the end times. There wasn't nobody doing that. So I come up under prophets. That's how my prophethood is certified. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you're a white man, right?
Yeah.
And lastly, wait, before you ask the next question. And lastly, as a prophet of God, I for sure don't need a white man to verify me.
So I'm not trying to verify. I'm just asking you, how do you claim to be a prophet?
And I did answer you.
You know, because if I consider you a prophet, then why wouldn't I consider, or everybody else consider, Muhammad being a prophet or Joseph Smith being a prophet? What distinguishes you from those men that claim prophethood as well? So
Muhammad is not, because
is God talking to you and telling you
God
what to do?
God has definitely spoke to me, but John Smith is a white man. John Smith is a white man, and Muhammad is a pedophile. Muhammad is a PDF.
But what's Muhammad? But Muhammad's not a white man, so I mean, why is he not a prophet?
Muhammad is not an Israelite either.
So
in the Bible,
Muhammad's
in the
claiming
Bible,
the same things
in the
that you're
Bible.
claiming
No, he's
that,
not.
that Allah
No, he's not.
spoke to him.
No, he's not.
So what revelation?
What
revelation have you received
gotta,
from God
and
has come true that make you?
What I need you to do, what I need you to do, is ask one question at a time. So what makes Muhammad not a prophet? You just said he's Allah's prophet. Allah is not in the Bible. The God of the Quran is not the same God of the Bible. They have a different name, different practice, different way of worship. The Bible says that a prophet if you interrupt me, Allah.
Are you that retarded? Are you retarded?
I'm gonna try this again.
I thought you were intellectual, bro. Are you retarded or what?
What else did I say besides the name?
No, so I'm asking you.
What else did I say besides the name? What else did I say? See, this is when they start. This is when white men start chimping out like monkeys. What else did I ask you? But what else did I say besides the name? Don't chimp out like a monkey. Don't be a monkey.
No, bro, no one's tripping.
Then answer my question. Wait, then answer my. All you gotta do is answer my. Why you can't?
Seriously.
But why you can't answer my question? I've answered every.
I'm answering your question.
So what was my question? What was my question? What was my question?
Man,
don't laugh.
Swear,
don't laugh. What was my question? Wait. See. Again, chimping out. The white man is chimping. I want y'all to see the white man chimp out live on my TikTok.
You're not a prophet,
what was my question?
You're a con man.
Why can't you just say? Then why you can't tell me my question?
I'm asking you a question.
No, that's not.
You said that God speak.
Okay, TikTok told me to remove him because of what he said. When he focused on the name Allah, my response to him was, what else did I say about Muhammad and the Quran? And he refused to answer because that would have cut him. When it comes to Muhammad, the Bible is extremely clear that a prophet of God has to be an Israelite. Has to be one of our brethren. The name of the God in the Quran is different. The worship of the God in the Quran is different. The practices of the worship of the God in the Quran is different. For example, the Bible has Passover. The Quran has Ramadan. The Bible has Day of Atonement. The Quran does not. The Bible says you cannot eat shrimp, crab, and lobster. The Quran says if there's nothing else to eat, you can eat it. It's not the same. And for those asking, I did not remove him. TikToks, he said something. I told him not to say things that would kick him off the live. I told him, I said, you don't have to be respectful to me. Just don't say anything disrespectful to to TikTok. And I think he said that R word. He said it twice. And when he said that R word, the R word is what got him removed. I didn't remove him. I wanted him to, and I was fine with him chimping out because most people think that they can get me to be irate or whatever. And I can get loud in the debate. That's just how it is. But I didn't chimp out. He chimped out. All right. Next up is Prince of LV. To my YouTube audience, are y'all enjoying this? Y'all let me know if y'all enjoying this or not. Top Guns, I'm not bringing you back up because every time I bring you back up, you will not keep your mic unmuted, so I'm not bringing you back up. Oh, you said I'm skipping you? Let me come back to the dude that said I'm skipping him. Hold on, I'm going to come back to you. Time will tell. It's on you.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I just got whatchamacallit. I got 2 questions, but they like solid, like big questions in a way. I guess they might not be big for you, but you know.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, the first question, right, is like when you had mentioned Paul earlier,
Right.
When you were speaking to the last person.
Right.
Now, from my recollection of reading the Bible, I've realized that Paul wasn't there when Jesus was going through his trials and tribulations, even before, like when Peter was around and he wanted to chop somebody's ear off and all of that. He wasn't there for nothing.
Correct.
He was only there watching when he was on the cross. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I don't know
He
if
was a watcher.
I don't even know if I read that. I don't know.
No, I know. I could agree. Now I could agree with that.
Yeah,
part.
he was.
The reason
He
why I'm
wasn't.
saying
Wait, hold on one
because
second.
I
Hold on
could
one second.
assume that,
Time. Hold on one second. Time. Now, Top Guns, you said you fixed it. You on my damn stage, and your mic is unmuted again. Mute your mic, or I'ma just kick you out, and I'll just block you. It's the third time.
No, it's working.
Then mute your fucking
It's
mic.
working.
Then mute your fucking mic. Like, are you a child?
I did.
Then mute it.
I muted it.
Y'all be thinking I need you and I don't. All right, go ahead, Tom will tell.
Yeah, my bad. I put myself on mute.
No. You was good. You was good.
All right, cool. Yeah, because I ain't coming up here to debate you or anything. I'm coming up here to ask questions to see if I'm correct in my thinking. That's all, you know?
No sweat. Go ahead.
So, yeah, so basically where I was at, right? Well, I'm the one that said that Paul was probably there when Jesus was on the cross, right? But it's not written in the scripture. We both agree with that, you know?
Right.
But I'm just assuming that because I'm just trying to keep in mind that these are human beings still at the end of the day. They have personalities, they have emotions just like us. And they walk this earth just like us with less technology, you know? So I can only assume that he was around. You know what I'm saying? Not in the forefront, but like on the side somewhere just watching. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is when he passed away and he rose up, basically Paul wasn't even there for that.
But what's your question,
I'm trying to figure out.
I get your statement. What's your question on it?
Oh no, I'm leading up to it right now. My fault. I don't mean to be so long-winded. I'm just trying to just let you know the steps I'm taking to get to this level of thinking, you know? So basically the question I have is, how could Paul write all of those books, right? And they be accepted when he was literally on a whole other side doing real grimy stuff to people while Jesus was really out in the field flipping tables and going through things that led up to him being crucified. And then I want to know, I want to know if he had the same divination, right? Because we all know about this so-called Quran stuff that you mentioned. Because I don't agree with that neither.
Okay, but I don't want to deviate. Wait, stop, brother. I don't want to deviate into no Quran and divination. Let me first answer your first question. So, when it comes to Paul, when Yahushua was resurrected and was gone, it was the disciples' job to find other disciples. Christ came to Paul directly because Paul was one that was against the disciples. He was against those because he looked at them as teaching something different than what he was taught, because he grew up a Pharisee. So as a Pharisee, Christ and the disciples would have been an enemy to him. And then Christ came to him and spoke to him directly and sent him on his mission, and then sent the disciple Ananias to Paul. He actually blinded Paul. And then Christ came to Ananias, and Ananias is the one that came and unblinded Paul. So Christ didn't just come to one person, didn't just come to Paul. He came to two people. He came to Paul and Ananias. He came to Paul first, came to Ananias second. Ananias was... Sorry, I got a phone call. Ananias was the one. I don't know who brought this dude back up here. So Ananias is the one that came to Paul. Ananias is the one that came to Paul to unblind him. And then Paul went on his mission because Christ is the one that sent him on the mission. Paul also went to the disciples. He went to the disciples. So he went to James, he went to Peter. And if you go to 2 Peter 3:14 through 16, Peter verifies Paul too, and even goes as far as to say that people that are unstable and unlearned wrestle with Paul's writings as they do other scriptures. So Paul is verified by Christ and the disciples.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, and I have one more question, and that's it.
No problem.
Now I just want to go back to the point in time where everybody was around watching Jesus get beat on and everything, right? So now what I wanted to know, right, is the people that was there, right? Because the way I look at the Bible, I look at it from a sense of like, if I could put myself there, or if this was happening right now with the current technology that we're dealing with, so I could really truly see what they were seeing and feel what they was feeling. You know what I'm saying? So
no, I don't.
I'm thinking to myself,
I don't know what you're saying,
though.
Just for the record, I don't know what.
No, what I'm. All right. So what I'm saying is, right.
Before you get into it, before you get into it, to the cat Belcon in the chat, I've invited you up. Because you said I ain't want to debate, and you say that we resort to ad homs when we lose a debate. So I invited you up. I think you denied the request, but you can always try to come back up. But go ahead, time will tell. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so what I was basically saying, right? Like me personally, when I read the Bible, I try to read it from a perspective as if it's happening now. So I can understand it better. You know, in terms of the humanness that's within the Bible. You know, so I can understand how David was feeling when he made the decision to pick up the rock and the sling and actually throw it. And how the adrenaline rush probably hit him when he threw it and he recognized he won. You see what I'm saying?
What was
so
he?
What
made him do that? Like, how did you come up with, when you decided to do that, how did you resonate with it?
How did I resonate with it?
Yeah.
I resonated with it from the part where he basically had faith in God that allowed him to get revved up on his own, like, yeah, I could do this. And what did you do to throw that sling?
And what have you done for God since then? Since you resonated with
it? Since I resonated, I've been reading more and trying to understand more from a humanistic point of view.
But David didn't read, brother. David took action.
I understand that part.
So then, so don't make the Bible a fairy tale. You making the Bible a fairy tale. If you resonate with something, you take action like David did. Taking action would be, let me go care about my people. Let me stop abusing.
I don't look at it like a fairy tale. Not at all.
I'm just telling you I'm telling you the difference between action. You're not.
No, I understand what you're saying, but the question I got that lead up to what I'm saying.
Can you just ask the question?
What my idea is. The Jews. I was trying to lead.
Well, hurry up, please.
Yeah, all right. So the Jews and the Pharisees at the time, right? Or when Jesus was getting judged, and these people chose Barabbas over Jesus. Ethnicity of those Pharisees that made that decision to choose Barabbas over Jesus.
The same way that the Pharisees today choose wickedness over Christ today. Christ is a man of righteousness.
But I'm asking the ethnicity. Like, would they be considered a Pakistani or Argentina? You know?
No, they were.
You see what I'm trying to say? I'm asking for their race.
I don't know what the fuck.
I
don't know what the fuck you trying to say.
Because
can you be quiet?
The reason why I'm saying.
Can you be quiet?
He didn't die.
Hey y'all, I tried. The race of those people, Barnabas. The race of those. The race of those people. What the fuck is it playing? Hold on 1 second, y'all. My damn Spotify keep playing. Hold on. Hey, I tried, y'all. I tried to work with the brother. The race of Jesus and Barnabas were Israelites. That's all. That's the race of them. All right. Next up is wait, before I bring the next person up, Balkan keep talking trash, but Balkan won't come up on the stage. I want to make sure I keep saying that. Can y'all hear me? I want to make sure y'all can hear me. If y'all can hear me, can somebody? Hey, Jay, you there? Okay, all right, perfect. Thank you. So I just want to make sure y'all understand that cat balking. He's a good chatty patty in the chat, but he will not come up on the stage. All right. So next up is Funny Farmer.
Yo, can you hear me?
What's up? Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Yo, my question ain't so much pertaining to religion. Mine is more so with the current state of where we are as melanated. And what you speak for. What's the play?
What's the plight of what?
I mean, man, just uniting, more people united together, man. I think religion is just a form of separation. And I mean, I don't know. I guess I want to know
unite
what
with
are
who?
you doing outside?
Unite with who? I'm not religious. First, I'm not religious. I'm not religious, brother. When you say unite, well, I don't know if you're a brother or not, but when you say unite with who? When you say unite with who?
Unite all of us together.
Who is the us? Hey. Who is the us?
Melanated people.
What the fuck does that? Okay, so unite with melanated people. Unite. So we should unite with East Indians. Is that what you?
I'm saying.
Slow down for a second. So you're talking about East Indians?
No.
They melanated. They melanated though, nigga.
Black folks,
they melanated though, nigga.
Black folks.
East Indians are melanated, nigga. How about Arabs? You see why I'm saying that?
Man.
You see? No, I am crazy. But yeah, get out of that melanated. Don't make you related. Melanated is not related. Just because you got melanin. What you're really trying to say is unite with these funky ass Africans, and I'm not. That's the only melanin you talking about. I'm not uniting with Africans.
I ain't talking about no I ain't talking about uniting with no fucking Africans. I'm talking about us right here in America.
Jay, you know that's what you talking.
Right here in America.
Okay, but I am uniting. But that's what I. Wait. But that's what I do. I unite with.
That's what I said. I've seen some of your work. Right. I haven't seen anything lately outside of debates and different forums and shit like that. But man, there's way too much going on for us not to have some sort of movement that we can all get involved with.
Well, I got a movement. It's called I got a movement. It's called ISUBK. What's your movement?
Yeah, I don't have one. That's why I was asking.
Well, when you gonna get in one?
Nigga, I'm asking.
Where you live at?
Not for the sake of
debate. Where you live at? I ain't talking. Who talking? Why you keep talking about debate? Why you keep talking about debates? Okay, if I give you a number to call, for Indiana, are you gonna use it?
I sure will.
All right, hold on a second. Now, that's all you got to do.
Right on, Caps.
Mm-hmm.
Right on, man. No, that was just that. Really, man, that was just all that was on my mind. I'm gonna make some more little TikTok later on today, just because, man, it's getting out of control. They've already waged war on us. You know what I mean? And we too blind to see it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna know. Listen, if you don't get into the school, I'm gonna know you're still blind. Just know that, brother.
Oh, I'm gonna call. Man, listen. I'm a man of my word now. I'm gonna call. I'll put a lot of work in Indiana.
All right, I appreciate it.
You feel me?
All right,
as far as youth mentoring, working in the juveniles, I'm from the far east side of Indianapolis. You dig? So whoever I'm gonna call, I probably know him already.
All right, no sweat. I'm gonna go to the next person. Before I go to the next person, right? You got Balk. All right, man, take it easy. You got Balkan in the chat lying on me. Say, Captain has blocked me from asking him to debate me. That's crazy. I don't even know who Balkan is at all. I've invited him. He talk about debate on Clubhouse. We live right here. I don't debate on Clubhouse, but we live right here. You can come on the stage now and at least try to impress me. I don't know you. But what I will say is that if you don't come up on the stage, it is 1:16 p.m. my time. If you don't come up on the stage by 1:21 my time, I would just block you. That's it. All right. What's up, Jay?
Yo, ain't not much, man. I only came up because I realized that I had moderator powers, so I was trying to.
I made you a moderator on here? Hell no, I didn't do that shit on.
Dude.
Man, let me
Yes,
take
you
that
did.
shit.
Hey,
Let me take that shit. You should have never
that
said
dude
nothing.
that you.
Oh Lord.
You should have
That
never
dude that you
said
said you
that.
brought him back up. That was me.
What you doing, Cap?
Hold up. Before you do that, let me do this one time.
Nah, I just took it off. No,
Drop Yara, because he dropped.
no,
Yara, you lucky
I
he took
just,
it, man. I was about to
I
drop
just.
Look at the Most High. Look at the Most High won't even let you do it.
Jay, I didn't know I made you no damn moderator, man. I did not know that.
Yeah, I was shocked. I was shocked. I was the one that brought dude up when you was like,
that top guy. Oh, that top guy.
Yara, you lucky.
I was wondering. Listen, I was wondering who brought him back up on the stage. I was wondering. Mike, you got to mute your mic, Mike. Hey, to that guy, Black. Okay, all right, no sweat, man. Appreciate it, Jay. Next up is US. So I'm not saying that whole name. US. you coffee cupped. I'm gonna have to go to the next person. I did funny already. Michael, you up? You up, Michael?
Yes, man. Big up yourself.
Hey, big up to you, man.
I'm from Jamaica, right?
All right.
Yeah, man. I'm from Jamaica.
All right.
Yes. So, I see a lot of clips with you, where I listen to you.
Okay.
Yes. So, I heard you say something about Africa.
Yeah, what
say
about
Africa is to sell your ancestor into slavery, right?
Yeah, African tribes sold us into slavery. That's correct.
Okay, so you don't fuck with them, right?
No.
So listen this now. So why do you still fuck with the Israelite that sell their brother into slavery too?
You talk at which time period? In Genesis?
It don't matter the time. Once they do it, right?
Right. You said, why do I still mess with them?
Why?
Because
why?
I got you. There's a difference between a family and enemy. Family is gonna make mistakes with each other, but family is all we got. If you look at every race of people has civil war. Every race of people have problems amongst their own. But we're the only people that think we cannot be together. So, in my family, we can go to war with each other, we can fight with each other, we gonna argue with each other. But we will, and we are commanded by God to make amends. But I'm not commanded by God to make amends with my enemy.
So Africa is the enemy of Israelites?
That's correct. To this day. To this day. You know what Africans call black people, including you? Do you know what they call us? They call us akatas, cotton pickers. That's what they call us. Do you know that?
No, I never know that.
Yeah, they call us akatas.
Because I'm around Africa and I never really use that word though.
You said you're in Africa?
No, I'm around them, like in America, yeah.
Yeah, but then your experience is different from mine, because in my experience, even before I was an Israelite, Africans looked down on us in my community in Jersey City. When I would go to different, I used to work in for this company called Partners Pharmacy, and a lot of Africans used to work in the pharmaceutical places that I used to go to. They used to always look down on us. Kata means cotton picker. They would always look down on us. They would think they're better than us. They would call us lazy. They would do all those things. So yes, I didn't like Africans before I found out I was an Israelite. I didn't like Africans because of how they treated us.
Let's get my question. So talk about yourself. All right.
All right, no sweat, man. All right, take it easy. Next.
Hey, I do got
no, you can't. No, you can't ask. I gotta go in order. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I don't know why that's playing. Sorry. Oh shit. I apologize. I had stepped away for a second. But funny, I got to get everybody in order first before I can come back to you. So next up, I was gonna go to the sister, but she's coffee cup. Aria, there she goes. She's back. Araya, am I saying your name right?
Oh no, it's a dad, man.
Oh.
Hey, but
what's
hey,
up?
man, that's my queen, man. You know, that's my princess. So, hey.
That's your princess.
But listen. I got a question, right? The question is, so I've been watching you for like a year or two now, and I done read the books, but I just watch you guys videos, all the debates and all that. And I want to get built in more, so I'm just trying to figure out the next book that you would recommend me to read after Genesis.
Well, what I would recommend is getting in class is what I would recommend. I've never learned by just reading the books. Even in the book, Acts the 8th chapter, when the eunuch was reading the book of Isaiah, when Stephen asked him, did he understand? Not Stephen. Philip asked him, did he understand? He said, I can't understand unless somebody teach me. It's not enough to read the book. You got to have somebody teach you the book. So I would recommend getting in class. Where do you live?
I live in Georgia, South Georgia, Cordell, Georgia to be exact.
Okay, I can give you a number to call for Georgia if you want it. Do you want the number? You just coffee cupped again, brother.
I'm inside the notes, so I can hear you though. You can tell me the number.
All right, hold on. Next up is Prince of something. Prince of L. I thought I just talked to Prince of LV.
What's good?
What's good?
What's up, bro? I watch all your videos, bro. I look up to you a lot. I'm just wondering, what's your lens on Ephesians chapter 2, verse 11 to 19? And don't roll your head, because I just want to know, like, what that means for real.
And because I'm using both of my phones for the live stream, I know what the scriptures is talking about. That's when it says, as sometimes they were aliens, right? Or do you have it in front of you to read? I can't read it because, yeah, can you read it? Can you read the King James? Can you read the King Bible? Yeah, yes, please. Can you start? Yeah. Being that you have the Bible in front of you, can you read Ephesians 1, 4 and 5 for me first, please? Did he just leave? Did he just coffee cup? You can't leave the app and read. Hey, Amawan, are you there?
Yeah, that's not gonna work like that. Oh shit.
Yeah,
no,
you probably was reading everything. You probably was reading everything.
Gentiles just as close to.
When you read Ephesians, hey, to my YouTube audience, hold on 1 second, all right? To my YouTube audience. I'm gonna read this real fast. I'm a fraction of the world was predestinated to be adoption of the world was predestinated to be adopted by Christ. That's my question.
The Israelites, facts.
So that's who the letter is written to, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So in the city of Ephesus, it's to the Israelites in Ephesus, right?
Wait, no, but can you read?
I ain't gonna stop. I'm just trying to get you. I'm just trying to get you to understand. It's not to ethnic Ephesians. It's to the Israelites in Ephesians, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. So the Gentiles. So in Ephesians, the 2nd chapter, when he says the strangers are coming back or the partition is broken down, the wall that's broken down is the enmity that separated us from the Father. That's why it says there's one mediator between us and Christ, God, and that's Christ Jesus. Hebrews 9 and 15 tell you Christ is the mediator of the New Testament for the redemptions of the ones that was under the First Testament. Who was under the First Testament, brother?
As what? As God? Elohim?
No. Who was under the First Testament? Israelites was under the First Testament.
Yeah, fact.
So if Christ is the mediator for those that was under the First Testament, then who's under the New Testament?
Yeah. Still the Israelites, everyone though.
No,
because it also mentions Gentiles in verse 2.
Wait.
Chapter 2, verse 11 to 19.
What does Gentile mean?
Not Israelite.
That's not what Gentile means. The word
Oh, my bad.
The word Gentile means nation. That's what it means. And in the Greek is Gentile, in the Hebrew, in the Greek is ethnos, in the Hebrew is goyim. The first definition of that word is nation. Now, when you look at when you look at the usage of the word, it could be a non-Israelite, but in usage of the word, it can be an Israelite. It has more than one meaning, but at the default meaning of it, it means nation. That's important to understand, because Israel is a Gentile, because Israel is a nation. You follow me?
Oh.
So
yeah, I'm following you. What you're saying.
If the letter of Ephesians is only written to the Israelites, when you say thanks for correcting yourself, use a dummy. I'm a teacher. I can't help it if you jump the gun instead of waiting for the full thing to be said, and you think I'm correcting yourself when you're just too stupid to just listen first. So when you read the letter of Ephesians, and it says that it's written to those predestinated to be adopted, who did Paul say in another letter pertain the adoption? There's not a gotcha moment. No, he never said that. But in Romans 9 and 4,
was it he?
In Romans 9 and 4, Paul said, "Who are Israelites, to whom pertain the adoption." He didn't say all nations. He didn't say Gentiles pertain the adoption. He said Israelites pertain the adoption. Why do they even have to be adopted if we were their son? If we was God's son already, why do we even have to be adopted? Because God cut Israel off from being his son.
Facts.
You read that in Hosea. In Hosea, the first chapter, God cut the children off from being his people. So we were no longer his sons. Through Christ, right? Through Christ, we were adopted back. Now, can you show me a prophecy where God said he was gonna adopt Edomites, Moabites, Jebusites, Canaanites, Shemites?
Specifically, no. You're right.
You cannot.
I can't see that.
You just see the words like Greek, Gentile, stranger, sojourner, all words that Israelites are called to. In Leviticus 25, Leviticus 25 and I think it's 25, God called us strangers to him. So when you see the word stranger, sojourner, Gentile, you got to look at the context to see what it's talking about. If it's talking about the promise or the New Testament, it's only talking about us. Because all throughout the New Testament, Hebrews 8 and 8 says that the New Testament will be with who? The house of Israel and the house of Judah. It doesn't say it's going to be with everybody.
So, but does the house of Israel include all of his sons?
Yes.
Because I promise you, they're not ordered, and it's not extinct after the Assyrian War, how it says. They're just all over the place.
That's why I answered your question and said yes. Like Genesis in the beginning, it was prophesied that Israel will become a multitude of nations. So like you just said, we're scattered everywhere. You're correct in making that statement. We're scattered everywhere. So we're in North and South America. We're in Africa. We're in Asia. We're in Europe. We're in China. We're in all these different places. So scriptures like Amos 9 and 9, it says, I will sift the house of Israel from among the nations, like corn is sifted in a sieve. So to get the metaphor, when they used to shake corn, they would gather the corn up, but you would gather the corn up with dirt and other grit and everything like that. And you would have a shaker. And out of that shaker, you would make sure that you keep the corn. But all the dirt and everything else would drop to the side. So in the metaphor, all the whites and Chinese and Africans, they just gonna fall to the side. The corn is Israel. So an Israelite in Europe, an Israelite in China, an Israelite in Africa, that might be calling themselves by the place that they're living. Like I could be called African American because I live in America, but I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. That's what Ephesians is talking about. So to understand every letter of Paul, just read the beginning. It addresses the audience. Like if I wrote a letter to Yara, and my letter is addressed to Yara, you intercept my letter. You read that letter, and I promise to give Yara these riches, this wealth, this land, if he just does this, if he just obeys this. And then you say, well, that ain't just for Yara, that's for me too. That would be a lie, because I never wrote it for you. I only wrote it for Yara. That's what Christians did with the Bible. You can read the beginning of the letters and see who the letter is written to, but they'll tell you that it's for everybody. James 1:1 says to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. That's what James 1:1 says. So is that to everybody, or is it only to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad?
No, that's the Israel's sons. Facts.
That's every letter in the New Testament. Every letter in the New Testament
that's crazy.
Is just like that.
That's comforting, because I don't come from a lens of like Christianity. Shit, no. My people, I grew up. All my OGs are Rastas.
Right.
So they all, you know.
Oh, y'all Haile Selassie.
Apocrypha, they actually never gonna go.
Yeah, y'all Haile Selassie, right?
Shalom, brother.
Yeah, shalom, brother. Take it easy. Yep. All right, I'm gonna try to get to. I got one more. All right, I do got to get one more because I'm about to roll. But I do appreciate your time, Prince. Next up is walk him down.
Appreciate it.
All right, no sweat.
What's happening? What's the word?
I don't know. You tell me, man. What's up?
Yeah, I just need a couple of questions answered, man. I've been, doing a little research. So can you kind of break down like the origin of the word Hebrew? Because I've been trying to figure out, like, when it comes to the people that they call Hebrews, what was they called before they was called Hebrews?
Well, Hebrew comes from a man named Eber. In Genesis, the 10th chapter, when they talks about the descendants of Shem, you're going to see a man. It's going to call him Eber, E-B-E-R. That's what it is in translation. In Hebrew, it would be Ibar, and so we descend from him. That's why you see the word Hebrew, because that's where Abraham comes from. So when it says Abram the Hebrew, because you would be named after the man that you descend from. Like even when you say Israelites, it's because we come from a man named Israel, or a man named Jacob whose name was changed to Israel. So Hebrew is more than a language. Hebrew is a man, is named after the man that we descend from. That's a patriarch of Abraham.
Okay, because when I was doing my research on the word Hebrew itself, so it said that the word Hebrew just means one who crossed over. It don't necessarily points to it in my research where it's talking about a people.
Did you research in the Bible?
Yeah, I researched it according to the Bible, and
so
I saw
if you
what
were
the
to
Bible
research,
said,
if you were to hold on,
Let me give you a clarity on how I researched it, though, bro.
I don't think you researched.
I did it 2 ways.
You didn't research it in the Bible, or you would have known. So wait, before you go, did you know that a man named Eber? Did you know that a man named Eber is where it comes from? I'm sorry, I got wait. Hold on. Wait. I got a phone call. I just want to ask this, and I'm gonna let you answer this, and then you can go. Did you know that a man named Eber is where Hebrew came from?
No, I do not. Because in my research, the word was not Hebrew. The word was Eberite. So what I saw was in my research, and this is why I'm asking you the question, because you know more about Israelite doctrine. When I saw in my research, how when they got to playing with translation, they came with the word Hebreos. The word Hebreos is Latin. So when they took the word Hebreos and they brought the word Hebreos down throughout the language tree, which is what we're dealing with now with English, it ended up becoming Hebrew. But when you go back to Eber in the Bible, the word would have been Eberite, that those descendants would have been called. And this is
They would not have been called an
Israelite. You know what I'm saying?
You got to stop. You got to stop.
Oh, can I finish?
No.
Let me finish, brother.
No.
Let me finish. I might be wrong. I ain't saying I'm
you
right.
are wrong. Well,
This is my research.
But I can stop you, brother. Thank you. They would not be called Eberites because you're still using translated of Hebrew. So it wouldn't even be Hebrew. That's why the first thing I said it came from Eber, or in Hebrew it would be Ibar. That's actually how you would pronounce it. Ibar.
That's why I never used it. That's why I never used the Hebrew, brother. You cut me off and I wasn't.
You said Eberite.
I wasn't using that.
You said Eberite. That's what you said. You said Eberite. That's what you said.
So the original word was Hebrew. When
the original word was not
Hebrew.
The original word was not Hebrew or Eberite. Eberite is translating Ibar. Ibar is the word in Hebrew. I-B-A-R.
So what?
Not E-B-E-R.
So what was the people called before they was called?
They
Hebrews,
were not
brother,
called.
you yelling? What was they called?
Man, if I wouldn't have to yell if you would shut the fuck up. So if you was listening is an art. I said in Genesis the 10th chapter, I said Eber is where they came from. You get the line of Shem. One of the sons of Shem is Eber. Eber is the progenitor of Abraham. That's where you get the first Hebrew from. And then we carried that language. When the language got split later, Ibar is the one that kept the Hebrew language. So I did say this in the beginning. You just not listening.
Okay, so you still are wrong, brother. That means that you teaching doctrine, because according to what you just said out of your own mouth, if these people descended from Eber, these people would have been Eberites. And that's recorded in your history. You want to show the facts, I can show the facts.
Are you fucking stupid? Yo, that can't be what you got out of that. Because now here's a better way to ask what you're saying. What you should have said was, well, if they came from Eber, why are we not called Eberites today? That's what you should have said. And you're still saying the wrong word, Eberites. It should be Ibarites. That would be the better word. Because Ibar, at least that would tell me you're trying to speak the Hebrew language and not an English translation. But I'm going to go with the word you're looking at. So why are we not the Eberites? I'll answer you. Because when you go down the line and when you get to Abraham, Abraham was told to separate from his father's house. So when Abraham separated from his father's house, you'll notice they call him Abram the Hebrew. And then later on, Abram's name gets changed to Abraham. Sarai's name gets changed to Sarah. They're told by God that they would have a son. That son that God told them they would have would be called Isaac. Then after Isaac has that son, he has another son named Israel. Israel completes the covenant that God gave to Abraham. So you have Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob's name gets changed to Israel. So the reason why we're called Israelites today is because Abraham separated from his father's house. It's that simple.
Hey, my brother, you still is choosing to go.
Hey, what's
based
fine?
on
Hey, let me ask you before you go further. Wait, hold on. Stop.
Can I respond?
Wait, one second. You can respond. I'm not trying to argue with you. I just got one quick question for you. What's 5 plus 5?
5 plus 5 according to the modern day math is 10, brother.
Appreciate it, man. Your dumb ass off my line. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all rocking with me today, man. I gave y'all 129 minutes. That's 2 hours and 130 minutes on YouTube. I will be back live. What's tomorrow? Wednesday? Today's Wednesday? Damn. All right. I don't know if I'll be live tomorrow because I do got to go to class and do Crossing Line Radio. When Welcome Down say keep running, it's hard to have a conversation with people when they don't have a clear line of logic. So maybe tomorrow you can try again. I do Cross the Line. You can call on Cross the Line. When he said he knew I was about to boot him, yeah, because it just didn't make sense. He kept saying Eber. He wants to talk to me about the Bible, but he's not using the Bible. I ain't seen evil rights in the Bible. Somebody said Ben told you to drop them cap. I should have listened to y'all. Look, they telling you didn't make sense. You have to have a clear line of questioning, then we can have a good dialogue. So until next time, Yahweh Shema Shabbat Yahweh Shema Thumb Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right?
Come on. Brother.
And peace out to my YouTube. I'll see y'all next time.